Today we're at a familiar place, Yankee Stadium, because when you tell Mark Teixeira's story heading into the 2014 season, you need to start here. You need to start at his baseball home.
There it is. Got to end on that one. Thanks, Steve.
Mark, this is the second time you've had the chance to hit off a tee in the offseason. You're already smiling, so the wrist is feeling good.
It's feeling good so far. I mean, this is one of the first kind of steps, one of the first tests. I've been swinging, dry swings for about 2 months now, but that's just making sure the range of motion is okay, making sure that the wrist is getting looser. Once I'm actually on a tee and I want to hit the ball against the back wall with some force, take a full swing, that's a good first test.
And when you get to spring training, you've already told us that you're not in a rush to play in that first game. You're thinking more early March because there's no reason to rush your way back.
I'd like to take a week of doing simulated games and then, kind of progress up to playing full games first week of March.
Are you nervous at all? Is there a part of you that has some trepidation heading into this season?
Of course. Right now, I'm 6 months out of surgery. Will I be 100% day one? I hope so. But even my doctor said it's going to keep getting looser, keep getting stronger. That's just the way surgery goes. That's just the way it is. And so, yeah, I'm a little anxious about how exactly I'm going to feel. But I know that as long as I'm doing what I'm told, doing what I'm supposed to be doing, that I should be fine.
I know you have to answer all these questions for yourself, but what kind of expectations do you have for 2014?
The first thing is health. I need to prove that I'm healthy. And that's what we're talking about right now. We're making sure I'm going through the progressions. And spring training, I don't care about how many home runs I hit. I don't care about what my batting average is. I care about being healthy. Once I'm healthy and I know that I don't have to worry about my wrist anymore, then I worry about my swing. And if I'm healthy, then I need to be a 30 home run, 100 RBI, Gold Glove. That's what I need to be for my team. And so the health is first. The productivity is going to be second.
You've mentioned that before. I'm a 3,100 guy. I'm a Gold Glove guy. The Yankees didn't have that last year. They didn't have you. You only played 15 games. Does it motivate you to say, I got to get back out there? This team was lacking a big piece, being you. I need to get back out there and be that contributor.
Absolutely, and that's the drive. I mean, last year was tough for so many different reasons. We didn't make the playoffs. We went through 10 different lineups, 100 different lineups, whatever it was. And I knew that if I could be in there hitting 3, 4, 5, driving in runs, hitting home runs, playing good defense, I knew that my team would be a little better off for it. So it's really tough as a team, and it's tough individually. Just sitting down and being in a cast for 3 months and just sitting there doing nothing was very difficult. So I think this season's going to be a lot more fun for everybody.
You mentioned not making the playoffs. In your first year as a Yankee, you win a World Series. Things couldn't have been better, but haven't been able to win a World Series since then. What needs to happen for the Yankees to get back there and win another one?
It's a complete team thing. I look back at every good team I've ever been on since Little League. In baseball, you don't have one guy that can carry a team. This isn't basketball where LeBron James or football where Peyton Manning can just take you to a Super Bowl or to an NBA championship. Baseball, we need to have a team game. So that means that the guys we've brought in, the new guys we've brought in are going to have to make contributions. The guys that were here last year and maybe we're not healthy, need to get healthy and make contributions. We have to have some young guys step up. We look at what Phil Hughes did in 2009, what David Robertson did in 2009, Brett Gardner, his first full year in 2009. Those guys are all young players that came up and made huge contributions to our team. We don't know who those guys are going to be this year, but it needs to be a team game.
When you look at the roster that will be assembled and is going to be out on the field, what kind of thoughts do you have?
I really like our team. I love playing the underdog role. I don't know what it is. Maybe my years in Texas, we got beat up a lot. We lost a lot of games. And sometimes it's fun going into Yankee Stadium when you're in last place and winning 2 out of 3 or sweeping the Yankees. So playing the underdog role is actually fun for me because we've always been expected to win it all every year I've been here. So I'm gonna relish that. And I hope that the guys that are on the team now and the guys that we've brought in understand the difference, because when you've won every single year and made the playoffs every single year, you start thinking just about the World Series. And you can kind of start losing focus of every single game. Well, we didn't make the playoffs last year. We need to get back to the playoffs first and foremost. So every single game counts. Every single game is very important. We're not talking about having the best record in baseball or home field advantage. We're talking about making the playoffs. That's the first step. And I like that. I'm going to like that mindset for our team this year.
Do you think that's a message that needs to be reinforced in spring training? And if so, will you be one of the veterans who will reinforce it?
Absolutely. I'll say it because we do it all the time. And I'm not going to say that it's just the media because the players do it too. But the media comes out and says, well, the Yankees don't win the World Series. It's a complete disaster. Well, of course it is. Of course we want to win a World Series. But let's not focus on the World Series. Let's focus on winning the division. Let's focus on beating the Red Sox 2 out of 3. Let's focus on winning this game against Tampa Bay or going up to Toronto, which is a very tough place to play, and winning that series. If you focus just on the World Series, sometimes you lose that grip of every single game is important.